Okay guys, not to suck my own but I look fucking deadly. I've highlighted my fucking shoulder blades today and I straightened this wig. So honestly, I don't even mind sucking my today. Anyway, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Quar? Who is she? Anyway, yeah, so I just put up my Instagram about an hour ago asking if people would be interested in a like how I shoot / edit my Insta Pics, and about 100 people or more have voted yes so far, so fuck it, that's enough internet validation for me to do the video. The sun has just come out. Literally I woke up, I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Like, I had planned to shoot this absolutely stunning outfit today and the sun wasn't out, and I was like, no, this is an outfit that needs the sunshine. And checked the weather forecast. This was about 2:30. Said the sun was gonna be at 5 o'clock. I was like, absolutely banging, stunning, perfect, amazing, never been done before.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before, unafraid to reference or not reference, put it in a blender, shit on it, vomit on it.
So here I am filming this video. We're gonna use natural light today because honestly, nothing compares to sunshine. No, see that fucking ring light over there? Sunshine? She's your bitch, okay? So yeah, I'm just gonna talk you through how I shoot / edit my Insta Pics. So obviously the first thing we have to do is shoot them. Lately I decided I hate the colour of my garden, like the things in it, like the fence, the decking. So I have convinced my mum that for the summer we need to make the garden more Instagram. So that will be happening in the next few weeks of Quar. But until then, I've decided I'm gonna take a sheet out to the garden and try and make something out there a little bit more Instagrammable, especially with these colors. I just felt like a brown fence isn't gonna cut it. So yeah, Rihanna and Jodie are actually all dressed up today as well. So yeah, I will show you how I edit and take my pics. Also, in case you didn't notice, I wanted to tell you I painted my door white yesterday. That used to be brown too, so yeah. Oh, and my new feather lampshade came this week, and my LED lights, which if you follow me on Instagram you've already seen. I'm gonna shut up now. Okay, let's go take some pics. Okay guys, so I'm gonna take you to today's shoot location in the back garden. So I've grabbed a sheet from upstairs. Oh my gosh, that's very bright. Now this may look a bit shit. So this is what we have. I've just literally pinned this sheet to some trees in the garden. I don't know how it's gonna look yet, but I'll figure it out, so stay tuned. So the sheet turned out to be none other than a motherfucking disaster. So we just ended up using the tree. I will insert some sheet examples in case you want a laugh. I feel like I was really dissing the whole sheet thing there. It actually works really well inside. And I feel like if we had a bigger sheet, it would have worked better outside too. But it was just too small for the idea we were going for. But sheets are a good backdrop if you're stuck. Okay, so here I am in the garden with my little makeshift tripod. I always just build one out of something because I don't have a big one. And then I use my Canon G7X Mark II for all my pictures. I just much prefer the quality, and my iPhone is a piece of shit, to be honest. So yeah, I always use the flash whether I'm indoors or outdoors. Again, I just prefer the way they come out. And then I'll just kind of play around with like the ISO, like all the lighting kind of settings on the camera until I'm happy. And then I actually recently started playing around with the zoom as well. Sometimes if you zoom into yourself for a picture, it looks like better. And then I'll just kind of play around with my poses. I always use self-timer because I take so many pictures that I just don't like to have to force someone to be that impatient. Like, I'll normally take anywhere between like 50 and 100. It may seem excessive, but I'm just like a perfectionist and I'd rather have too many than too little. So yeah, I'll just kind of keep going back and forth, change my poses, change the angle of the camera sometimes until I'm just happy. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so back in from the garden, I had some dinner because, oh my god, I always do this. I always have breakfast and then do nothing for ages, on the weekends anyway, and then literally will do nothing, put my makeup on, and then go to take a picture and be like, I haven't eaten in 5 hours. So I had dinner after I took pictures anyway, because obviously flat tummy. So I'm gonna edit one anyway, because I'll normally like edit a group of pictures like pretty much all the same way, because like I always do kind of a group upload, but obviously they like have the same lighting and stuff. I'm sorry, my dogs are barking really loud outside, you can probably hear. So my screen recorder is on. So the first thing I'll always do is I will go through the pictures and just kind of favorite some ones that could be potential winners, but like, this is too high. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, let's see. I'm favoriting some potential winners, some potential Insta Baddie shots. Oh, that one's kind of cute. We like. Okay, I had greasy food for dinner and my screen is really greasy. Okay, like I kind of hate these. Okay, that one's hot. Okay, I just screen recorded me doing a whole picture and it didn't save. So here we go again. So I talked you through where I favorited, all my favorite pics, edited. I'll go back in. I edited this one and I'm just gonna go back into my favorites and see which other ones I would like to post. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. I like this one. So we go into Lightroom. I love Lightroom. This is so weird. I literally said all of this. If this doesn't screen record again, I actually give up. So what I'm gonna do, I always go into the curve and I'll do like an S-shaped curve. Like that. And then I will bring the blues up a little bit because I like more blue in a picture than green tinted. So you can see there that me changing that curve makes it more blue tinted. And then I will bring the green down a bit because I like it more pinky tinted than that green. So you can see by me doing that, like which way the color goes. So that's how I kind of taught myself like color editing when it comes to the curves. So pulling the curve down a bit here, and then I'm gonna bring the exposure up a little bit because this is kind of a dark picture. And then I'm gonna bring the contrast up a little bit. I kind of play with this depending on the picture. Actually, I kind of like the contrast down. So yeah, I'm gonna bring the contrast down a little bit. The highlights down. Shadows, this is my favorite thing. I always bring the shadows right up. So I don't always bring them up to 100, but I'm gonna bring them all the way to 100 with this because this is quite a dark picture. Actually, I might bring the exposure up a little bit more because it's a kind of dark picture. Like that. And then I'm gonna bring the whites up because this is like a bright outfit. And then I'm gonna bring the blacks up too. And then we're gonna go into color. I'm gonna take, as I said, the same as the curves. Like just kind of play around here, like you can see which is which. So again, you can see that's gonna be a more green tint, that's gonna be a more pink tint. And then this is like one of my favorite things that I've learned recently is I will go into color mix, and this just is like individual colors rather than overall. And I think you can do some really like, you can just bring your picture from good to like baddie with this. So I'm gonna take some reds out because my skin like that looks kind of weird and red. So I'm gonna take the reds up, the hue up a bit. Gonna take the saturation of the reds down a bit too, and the luminance up. And then the orange is your skin tone, so I'm gonna bring that hue up a bit and the saturation up a bit too, and then the luminance down. Yellows is kind of your skin tones and stuff as well. So hue I will take down a bit, saturation up a bit, luminance down a bit. Greens, obviously the plants in the background are green, so I'm gonna bring the green up a little bit just because I don't like the color of that fence. I know I said I was gonna use the sheep, but it didn't really look good, so we just didn't really go with that in the end. The saturation of the green I am going to bring up as well, and the luminance I think I will bring up too. The blue, let's see. This is more of a teal than like blue, so I think I'm gonna bring all of them up, especially because the color of that outfit.
So you kind of have to like, this is why I prefer to edit my pictures individually as opposed to having like presets, because I just think it depends on the lighting, the color of the outfit, the time of day, like so much depends on that rather than just like putting a preset on like generalizing pictures like that. So that's why I prefer to edit them myself. So the blue, I'm gonna bring the hue on the blue up because it kind of gives the sky that purple color, which I think is really kind of fun and like mystical. So yeah, and then I'll bring the saturation down a bit on it and the luminance up. Purple, give the sky the purple color again. Saturation, I will bring the saturation up a tiny bit, and the luminance, let's see, I'll bring the luminance up too. Pink, the hue, we'll bring it more to purple because of the sky. Saturation, luminance. And then I'm just gonna bring the vibrance up a bit and the saturation up a tiny bit too, and then go into effects, bring the texture down a little bit. I only kind of discovered these recently too, just literally from playing around with Lightroom. So whatever app you use, just play around, but honestly I can't recommend Lightroom enough. Like I get it free, well not free, I pay for Adobe anyway, so I get it with that. But then clarity I'm gonna bring down too, because clarity and texture kind of just soften it, which you can see there. Imagine I put it up like that, oh my god, people would cancel me. Anyway, and then I'm gonna dehaze a little bit. And then give it a bit of grain. And then I'm going to sharpen it. And there we have it. That is that. So that's me done in Lightroom. I am gonna open it in Facetune just to soften some bits that I don't really like. This is nothing to do with my skin, although cancelling myself right now, I do sometimes touch up my spots just because I'm insecure about that. Not really, but like I don't cover them to the point that you can't see them. Like you can still see them. I just kind of soften bits I don't like anyway. But I've never ever changed the shape of my lips, my nose, my eyes, my body. I just think that's completely wrong for the person that's doing it. I think you're gonna just give yourself severe body dysmorphia, and also to the people watching you, even if you don't have a following. I just think like everyone has at least some young teenage girls who are impressionable looking at them, so I just think it's wrong. So I don't even, as I said, like my skin is pretty good most of the time, especially lately, so I don't really need to do much here. I just find because I use my camera to take my pictures as opposed to my iPhone, sometimes it can be really clear to the point that like you would see things that you wouldn't see in normal day anyway. So I don't really see an issue with softening that. Like my camera will sometimes pick up like blemishes that people can't see, but my camera picks them up. So say even here, for example, I'm literally just gonna smooth that piece of my skin out because it just looks weird and like it wasn't supposed to be there. And yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do with that one. I obviously don't have a red eye here, but I think I'm gonna show you what I would normally do if I did get a red eye. So I'm there on my eyes, and then I shall go red eye. And I normally give myself like a purple eye just because the purple looks more blue on my eyes than the blue in Facetune. Like that looks green. So I'm giving myself the purple eye like that. And that's literally all I'm gonna do. I don't even really like Facetune. I just have it for like things like red eye and if my skin looks like pixelated or something. And then I'm just gonna go save to camera roll. And one other thing which I will show you here, sometimes I will use Kira, especially with an outfit like this, just because it's sparkly. Moments, or no, all photos. I'm gonna bring them down a little bit. I'll bring them up a tiny bit. And then save Kira photo. I just think it, like the sparkles are cute. And let me show you then before and after. So that's before. So yeah, before and after. So as you can see, it's literally kind of just really the colors that I've changed. Like, I haven't changed anything to do with me. The picture just looks better. I would never ever ever change my body or my face or like any, I don't want to create a version of myself that doesn't exist. Like, that is the exact same picture, it's just the colors are different and things are more highlighted, which I just think if you're doing the same kind of editing to pictures over and over, it gives you like a really smooth Instagram feed. And yeah, that's it. So that's how I edit my pictures. Let me make sure that screen recording saved, because the last one didn't. Oh god, I think it didn't. That is how I edit my pictures for most of my pictures on my Instagram. So yeah, that's how I take and edit my Instagram pictures. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you enjoyed it. I know it's kind of probably a mess, but thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe. Oh, the screen recording did save. Thank motherfucking god. Okay, yeah, bye.